Hey fam, it's your girl Africanexport. Welcome to the realest channel on the YT. Today I'm going to have a debate and discussion as I previewed you guys too. We are going to be talking and discussing the N-word, okay? I'm just going to cut it. We ain't going to censor it. We going to say the word nigga. That's what we're going to discuss. Now, I know out of you all, we're not all black. We're not all young. So we all might have different economical statuses, you know what I'm saying? We probably got some middle class, some lower income earners, whatever. So we want to talk about that particular word, how we feel about that word. Are we ones who have used it? Now, for me personally, like I probably told most of you, if you're new to this channel, I was born and raised in Oakland, California. Some people may have heard about that city, things that have happened in that city, whatever. It's a typical urban city. So, you know, there are crimes, there are a lot of great things that are also happening in this city. And I know when I was growing up here, I went to public schools. I went to predominantly African American public schools, and that particular word nigga was very common. Especially now, I see as an adult, it is used not just amongst African Americans, not just young people, but I've come in contact with people who are not African American. I've heard Asians, I have heard whites, I've heard Hispanic people use this word. Now, I personally do not believe it is a word of endearment, although I know for some that is how it is used. There, of course, is a negative connotation to the use of the word. There is a history behind the word. But first and foremost, when it comes to the video responses, now I know there are going to be people who are just completely like, it is a word that should not be used. It is bringing down the African American, not the word itself, but it's a bad look, okay? It doesn't shine, a positive light on African Americans. So I really probably want to hear from some people who will admittingly say, I use that word. And when I use that word, I don't find that it's offensive because of when it's used, possibly the context that it's used, when you choose to use it. I mean, I think that why I say it's important for the debate and discussion is because we get to have an open forum to discuss and hear other people's views. I myself, probably when I was younger, I can probably say I was guilty of using the term. For me, I would never say that it was just a staple word that I had used, but I am almost positive I have probably used that term in my younger past, in school. Now, my fiance, I remember we had this conversation not when we first dated, but maybe within that first year. And African American male that he had his feelings about the use of the word. He said, I don't like the use of the word. I don't like how it makes me feel. And I always knew that if a female felt comfortable enough to refer to me as a nigga, then that probably tells me a little something about that female. If some female says, oh yeah, nigga, then should it be okay for me to call her a bitch? Now, some of you guys will say, oh, no, this is such horrible language, but it is language that is used. So, do you feel like it's appropriate in the right context? Is there a right context? What do you think and feel about people who are not African American who do use this term? What about in today's day and age, the use of the word amongst a culture, a hip-hop culture? There's so many angles that you can kind of look at the use of the word. We want to discuss what our feelings are towards it. I don't really like it. I really don't. I mean, how many times have we seen young people use it like, hey, what's up? That's my nigga. Yeah. It's like, But at the same time, how many times have we heard African Americans refer to people who are also African Americans who they feel might be on a lower status, like, niggas gonna act like niggas. I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a really good word to really kind of dissect and to talk about how you feel that it affects you, doesn't affect you, the proper use, should it not be used? Let me hear what you guys have to say about it. So anyway, I look forward to your video responses and comments, and until next time, keep it real. Bye.